Hi everyone, my name is Brook Thompson, and the first question that was asked is, what is your evaluation of the costs and benefits of having children in terms of a person's well-being and happiness? And after reading through this week's module readings, I gained like a lot of knowledge regarding that topic. To start off, some of you may have heard the saying like life without children is simply much more stable, and I would have to agree. But just with what I read and from the readings, I actually gained more information regarding the transition to parenthood and its impact on couples' romantic relationships. I wanted to put my focus specifically on changing relationships with the inclusion of a newborn child. Changes in roles and demands from both parents start to change with the first child being born, and so having to balance other responsibilities outside of caring for the child also changes as well. An example of these changes show, quote, mothers are more likely to be responsible for feeding and to receive parental leave from their jobs. Particularly for women, changes in employment are tied to decreases in relationship satisfaction, end quote. And that was from the article regarding transition to parenthood and relationship changing. This quote to me meant like the focus from the relationship between the two end up being all attention on the child, so like there's no room for each other. Personally, I could see this within my parents and how like their relationship changed with growing up around them, but also them raising the three of us become stressful, more financially hard, and they tend to put all their focus on me and my siblings, where their focus on their own relationship kind of separates, and so there isn't attention over there anymore. And so it makes me kind of realize, or not realize, but want to realize or understand what the relationship was like before and like prior to having to raise us. And also another question that made me want to think about was, does that relationship ever go back to how it was before after you have children? So um, this is something that I'm glad I learned now so I can pay attention to it when I have my own child, because I really do want to balance that healthy and loving relationship with my significant other while having a healthy relationship with my child. Finances and costs to keep a child healthy and stable is another reason where relationships fall, because of how hard money can get. Having a child is not cheap, especially when you're younger. Studies have found that like babies that grow up in a wealthier household end up being happier throughout their childhood versus houses those that grew up in poverty are less happy. Same goes for the relationship with the parents. Raising a child where you're financially unstable causes more stress, and if you were to raise one where money is an easier thing for you to receive, it's easier to satisfy your baby as well as your relationship. As for the second question, what was most surprising to me in the film? The business of being born. And I'd have to say how there was an interview from these two nurses, and the interviewer asked these two nurses how, I think it was regarding how not constant, how like it was, well, I cannot get this word out. um, how like natural births, and like how many natural births actually happen compared to non-natural births, which use like technology, medicine, anesthesia, all of that, C-sections, whatnot. And they said that it was extremely rare for natural births to occur in a hospital environment. I know a lot of natural births happen in home, but to these nurses, they said it was very rare, and to me that really stuck in my mind, because I was like, wow, it's crazy how dependent we are on technology, medicine, and whatnot to think that that's the only way to have a healthier baby. In reality, the natural way is always going to be the natural, more healthier baby. It's crazy to learn that there are ways more natural births than natural. And for me, I believe this could be a reason for many complications or issues during childbirth, just because we are so reliant on technology and medicine. I think that more healthier babies come from natural births. I also think that I don't think I could have a natural birth, but knowing that it is a better outcome or could have less complications makes me think about it a little bit more, but also it's all opinionated. So thank you for listening, and yep.